What's up, my crypto legends? In this episode, we're taking a look at the price of Bitcoin on the 1 hourly time frame. Now, your question might be, are we breaking the resistance here from lower highs from this diamond reversal pattern, and we're finally going to have a leg here to the upside? Well, I'm going to explain what resistance levels we need to break, and I'll give you my price targets and also level where we could get big major resistance, guys. These levels are very much tradable if we do get a reaction, okay? So this is what we want to do as traders. Depending on how we break out to the upside or to the downside, we want to have those levels marked up ready for our trading. So this is what we're going to talk about in today's episode, guys, and look at the most likely scenarios. So make sure to stay tuned. Hi there, Andy here. Welcome back to another episode of Bitcoinsensus. Let's dive in here straight into the technical analysis, guys. What has happened in between yesterday and today? And just to be pretty clear, one of the most simple support levels, of course, is a trend line from higher lows. As you can see, when we were doing yesterday's price action, yesterday's video update, we were trading around about these levels over here. Of course, what happened to the price of Bitcoin? It got supported from this higher low support trend line. If we do connect here, the low of this massive drop that we had on the 22nd of March, okay, with this wick right over here, we just got that beautiful bounce yesterday from that support trend line. Now, you might ask yourself, hey, have we broken the resistance? Has this diamond top pattern broken the resistance level? And we are not going to reverse. We're actually going to go to higher levels from this range. Well, let me just tell you, okay, the level that we actually need to break, and we are just around about that level. It's the 27,750, okay? One of the main reasons why, of course, this is the lower high resistance trend line, as you can see here on the chart, and we need to break here the last lower high range from this pattern, which is exactly here, this high right over here. If you do still continue creating lower highs, you haven't broken out the structure of the pattern, right? Just the same as here. If we just had a nosedive right over here and still maintained above this $27,000 low, this pattern still hasn't been broken. You are still technically creating higher lows. The moment you get below this level, then yes, you could start moving down aggressively. So on the other side, if we break the resistance, the most important resistance level here is this last lower high, exactly at $27,750 range. Now let me just quickly zoom in, okay? One of the main reasons also we got that bounce here is from this daily level. Let me just show you some two daily levels. We're just talking about the support one right now, and if we successfully break out this resistance level where we could get rejected, of course, if we do get that breakout here, I'm going to show you some potential strategies, okay, some scalping strategies, and then a potential swing trade short from a range if we do reach that level in between today and tomorrow, okay? So let me bear with me here, guys. I just want to explain you these two green horizontal levels, which are daily levels, okay, as you can see on the chart. The daily close and open from the 22nd and 23rd of March at this level, getting those bounces here the last couple of days, as you can see, slightly dipping below the level, but finally getting the bounce. The highest daily level that we do have at this moment that hasn't been tapped yet is exactly here. It's the daily close from the 23rd and the open of the 24th. It is exactly at 28,278. We have the point of control from the range at $28,180 range, as you can see right there. So there's a large resistance zone right over here. I'm going to explain now with a little bit of technical analysis and some levels how that level could potentially get rejected if we were to get that leg up, guys. So let me just zoom in, on the 1 hourly chart and explain this scenario. Let me note here also, very importantly, since we created this massive drop, the volume has been going down aggressively. When we see a breakout from a pattern or a lower high or a higher low, we want to see a nice large spike in volume, okay, to actually confirm that that momentum is likely to continue from the direction, okay, of that breakout. So we can see that volume going extremely low at this moment. This volume that we've had here to the upside on the lower time frames, it looks like it's quite high, but when you take a look at the 1 hourly, you can see that volume is still relatively small for a large move to come. So let's talk about the resistance levels and the resistance levels that we do have currently, because we talked about the support. We finally got that bounce, okay, from this support range, higher low, also the daily level. Now we're hitting resistance. Now let me talk about higher resistance and the possibility of the move that could happen for Bitcoin if we break this resistance level with volume, okay, we're going to talk about some potential scalping scenarios as well. Of course, there has been some scalping scenario today as well. Let me just quickly explain to you briefly where was that scalping scenario. Of course, it's got to do with that volume strategy that we absolutely love. If we go to the 1 minute time frame, we can see the highs right over here, okay, on the price of Bitcoin that was created very early this morning at $27,600 range, okay. We talked about this level being very strong resistance also the last few days. As you can see right over here, we can see the resistance touch. We got a beautiful bounce right there, not reaching the highs, okay. This was also a long opportunity, but of course, if you hit the 618, you already want to be defensive or take some profits. So this level has been respected as resistance again since the price came down. So what you want to see right over here, look, as you broke out from it with a large amount of volume, guys, and this is what we absolutely love, you want to get into that retracement to that exact resistance zone that we've had for the last couple of days, bouncing as support and coming back up to test the high. So as you can see, you know, this is just about $100 move approximately, but anyway, that is good enough. With a little bit of leverage, you are making some gains right there for that bounce, as you can see, to test the highs after that volume breakout. Always when we have a volume breakout, that retracement has highly probability in getting that bounce, guys. We know that. We show that a lot of times here on the videos and live streams. And remember, guys, whoever's interested in crypto trading, Bybit is my favorite trading platform. I've been using it now for over 3 years. You get $30,000 worth of bonus at the reward serve for your trading, guys, depending on what you deposit. Remember, Bybit, my #1 crypto trading platform. So what is the most important level right now? If we just zoom out on the 5 minute, okay, just to see a little bit of the price action, okay, we are very likely going to have a very nice explosive move if we do break above these highs that have been created in between yesterday and today. So we've got this high right there from yesterday and this one. It's almost at the exact same level. There's only just a few dollars of difference. Of course, we have left behind this massive big volume. If we were to get that nice volume breakout here, guys, well, I do not know if we are going to retrace all the way down here. If we do, we are likely going to get that bounce and test the highs or get very close to it. I think the momentum is likely to continue. One of the main reasons why we just have to zoom out a little bit and understand where the price has left the largest volume, looking at the volume profile. And something very interesting here is this gap that we do have in between the volume profile here, okay? So from $28,000, we have a big gap in volume. So we are likely to get that explosive move out. We are just at the highs here, as you can see, getting that rejection. If we do manage to break this high over here, looking at the volume profile from the last 2 weeks, you know, we got a big gap in volume. We are likely to get an explosive move up, all right, and get that bounce and test the highs. Now, is this a good shorting level, okay, if we do test the highs and create a double top? Well, potentially if we do create that double top, then it is possibly a good short position. But I'm going to show you a much stronger short level up for a shorting position that I am looking for here. This is what we're looking for a potential nice short. And this is exactly in between 28,180 and 28,270. There's a daily level. We got the point of control. And not only that, guys, of course, we'll be hitting some important Fibonacci levels from this high to the low right there. We can see that 61865 is also at the $28,200 range. When we get to this pivot high to the pivot low, okay, then we can see that 618 Fibonacci range. It is exactly at that point of control. The daily is a little bit slightly high here, but round about that zone, we could get that spike, that exhaustion, that volatility that could get us into a relatively nice correction. So this level has a lot of confluence, right? The $28,200 range. There's a lot of confluence here at that level. Let me just get this diamond pattern out of the way here for the moment, because what I want to explain to you, all right, with these higher lows, there's no doubt that these higher lows for the moment have been getting support. If we do connect these lower highs, exactly this one and this one, okay, there is a possibility of a kind of a symmetrical triangle. If we were to hit that level, that leg up in the next 1 to 2 days, all right, that resistance, okay, from the lower high is exactly at the point of control, the daily level, the 618 from the drop. So it is very likely that we are going to continue this pattern, guys. I wouldn't get extremely bullish. As we're getting this move up, we are likely to get a corrective move to the next support levels, back down to here, the $27,700 range, okay, or even the higher low of the support trend line, you know, slightly below 27,600, 27,700. So actually could have that $500-600 move to the downside that I think is very highly probable if we reach there, guys. This is something I'll be paying attention, okay, because you know the deal. If the price starts pumping like crazy, you know you're going to get bullish. This is it. We're going to the highs, and then we're going to start hitting a confluence level resistance, and then we get another corrective move after that, guys. We need to be, as traders, bullish and bearish at the same time. Look at the potential scenarios and just get into the highest probability scenarios to have a very high win rate. Thank you, guys, and I will see you in the next one.